Hi, Rebecca.
Hey,
So, I have a project to do and I don't know how to explain everything.
if you can't explain it, why don't you draw your ideas?
I don't think my anthropology professor would like that.
Why not?
Because I don't know why.
Actually, illustrations can highlight key points. Plus, illustration incorporates different forms like photography and sketching. Written word is often chosen as the preferred method of disseminating information for both academic and public settings, but written word only shows part of the story. Illustration with visual media uses a different part of the brain and can show information that can't be fully understood with a written description.
Okay, so, can you talk more about illustrations? How can I use it in my project?
Well, anthropologists use illustrations to show information that can't be described using words. For example, a cultural anthropologist may sketch a landscape detailing specific landmarks. This method may provide more detail than describing what is observed. Moreover, a marine archaeologist may sketch a reconstructed maritime vessel and display this image with photographs of a similar vessel that was discovered on the seafloor.
Okay, that is very insightful. I think I have a better understanding of what I may illustrate. I'm not very good at illustrations, but I do know how to draw stick figures.
Just make sure your illustrations are appropriate and convey a clear representation.
What do you mean? An illustration is just an illustration, right?
No. Illustration can take two different forms, a very strict representation of the measurements or a symbolic representation. Both of these methods have uses in anthropology. In archaeology, the strict representation can be used to show the specific measurements and for comparisons. People can have access to artifacts and sites, and keep a direct form of record keeping, even after the artifact or site is no longer available. A stylistic method is used to convey feeling or emotion. Artifacts, features, and sites can be sketched in a way that shows the characteristics of what you are looking at. It can't be used in the future as a reference for measurements, but instead can show why something is important.
What are you trying to say?
If you are going to incorporate an illustration into your work, it should represent your study as best as possible. In many cases, illustrations like sketching, photography, and computer mapping can consume your time. Also, in many cases, illustration can express your research much more than the actual paper.
Okay, thanks.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. I think I have a lot of work to do now. But thank you. I did not know how significant illustrations were in anthropology.